Hi guys, it's Drew Brashler. I am going to be putting together a series on the effects inside of the Behringer X32. So here we have our effects rack. We have 4 different sidechain effects racks that we can use, and then 4 insert racks that we can use as well. Now the one thing to keep in mind is the sidechain on the left-hand side, so 1, 2, 3, and 4, these can also be used as an insert. So you can have 8 insert effects or 4 sidechain effects and 4 inserts or any kind of number of that. But the most sidechain effects that we can have is 4. Now, throughout this different series that I'm going to be doing, I'm going to be going through each of the different effects here and kind of giving you an example of the effect, kind of what all the different controls do, and then also going through and giving you examples with audio and how I would use it in a live situation. Today I'm going to be showing you guys how to get a vocal reverb set up on a set of 5 vocal mics. We have 2 vocal mics here. These are going to be our quote-unquote lead vocals, and we have 3 background vocals. And so the way that we're going to start doing this is we're going to decide which effect rack we're going to put this in. And so I'm going to be placing it on effects 1. So I'm going to just double-click right here and then put on a plate reverb. And so we can see that we can click here and we can insert this on any of the buses. And so with the effects that we're going to be using, I'm going to be setting up bus 13 as a post-fade effects send. So the way that the Behringer board is set up, if you go to Setup and Config and then Initialize your console, the last 4 buses are set up as a post-fade send. So we are going to be setting up our vocal reverb here on bus 13. So we can make sure that that's up to 0. And then we're going to click on the effects rack, and we're going to make sure that this is being pulled from bus 13. And so once you have this set up there is no insert button or anything like that because it's pulling from bus 13. And then it would be coming back into the board on your aux-in FX return right here under FX1 left and FX1 right. And I went ahead and titled these. And so we have a overall volume of the effect here. And then also you'll see if we mute the channels here, it'll also mute it in the effect rack or also in the effects rack as well. So now what we want to do is we want to go ahead and send these channels into the effects. Send. So we're going to click on bus 9 through 16, and then we're going to select bus 13. And then the easiest way to do this is pressing Sends on Fader. And now we can see all of the channels that are being sent into bus 13. And so we'll want to go ahead and turn up our vocals. So our main vocals we're going to keep up at 0, and then our background vocals we're going to have a little bit lower. You can do anything you want here. Now once we have these set up, we can verify that signal is going through this by talking to one of these microphones, and then we will see here on the meter on the bus that we have volume going into the bus as well. We can also go up to our meters tab and then mix bus, and we will go find mix bus 13, and we can see the meters going up and down here if we have signal going into this. Now one also place that you can check is you can click on your effects rack, and if there is signals going into bus 13, it's also going to be sent to the reverb, and you would see it on the meters here. Now we can see our post effects meters right here. So we can see if we're clipping before reverb or clipping after the reverb. So make sure you're not clipping any of those. If you do notice that you're getting a little bit too much gain into this, you can go back into your Sends on Fader on this channel and turn down the problematic channels or turn down everything globally as well. Now we'll see that once it gets sent out it will be put in right here, and then we have our overall volume for the effect right here. So that is the quick routing of how to get 5 vocal mics sent to our vocal reverb into the effects rack, and then back out onto our effects 1 left and right. Now this would be the same type of thing if we were going to be setting up an instrument reverb on 14. Basically we would go and select the type of reverb that we want, so say like a vintage reverb, and we would want to set up our bus 14 as that. So we would do the same thing that we did for our vocal channels, except we would be routing the instrument effects into bus 14. If you have any questions, feel free to post below. Thank you.